Hey guys, I'm Marshmallow and we're about to check out the new One Piece chapter, chapter 768. The title of the chapter is called The Trigger Back Then. I'm really keen to check this chapter out because it's back to the present. That was the ending of the flashback last chapter and now it's back to Law and Luffy versus Doflamingo and Treble. And then we're back to the flashback of Corazon just saying his last words to Doflamingo about Law. Just let him go, he's free. And yep, we're back in the action. It's Law versus Doflamingo. Holy shit, Doflamingo just caught Law's sword with his bare hands using Haki. And we're moving away from that fight to Pika, it seems like. So there's a spread of all the officers of the Doflamingo family. Senor Ping, Pika, Diamante, there's Doflamingo himself, Treble, Gladius, Baby 5, Match of Vice, Dellinger, and Lao G still about. And it's also cool to point out that Dellinger is apparently a half merman of fighting fish descent. Wow, there's so many fights to keep on top of. Yes, this is a fight that I am so keen to see. Diamante and Kiros in the sunflower fields. Okay, so I guess Manga Reader uploaded that wrong, because this is the same page as the second page after the cover page. So Doflamingo's found out about Law's heritage of D, and it seems like it's working him up because he's moving into range for Law's attacks. And here we go, Law makes a move, and it hits Doflamingo. What? Alright, cool. So Law hit Doflamingo with a stab. And he's explained that Corazon was too kind to pull that trigger back then, but Law's going to do it now for him. Such a badass. And that's the end of the chapter. Overall, I thought that was pretty underwhelming because I was really excited to see the present time again and the fight between Law and Doflamingo especially, which we got to see of some, but not a whole lot because we kept looking back at the fights that were happening outside with all the officers and the executives and all the Colosseum fighters. So it's pretty much like Oda saying, welcome back to the present. If you forgot what happened before the flashback, here's everything again to refresh your mind. And like, I felt like we didn't have too much progress in this chapter, to be honest. Like, take away everything from this chapter and just have Law revealing himself to Doflamingo as a D. And that's pretty much the extent of the progress this chapter. But yeah, it had its moments this chapter, like Law and Doflamingo, how Doflamingo kept attacking Law but he kept dodging it using his powers, the Opie fruit, and then how Doflamingo caught his sword with his bare hands using Haki, and dragging him to him, slashing at him with his powers, but obviously Law must have escaped again with his Opie fruit, but that was pretty badass. And then the ending scene, Law managing to land a hit on Doflamingo. It seemed like it hurt him a bit as well. And like in that small sentence from the editor or whoever does those little remarks at the end of the chapter, the counterattack begins. I'm just a bit disappointed not to see Luffy at all in this chapter. Did you notice that? He was not in this chapter. I'm pretty sure I didn't see him. But he's been knocked down to the floor below where Law and Doflamingo are fighting, and Treble there with him. So it's interesting to see that Luffy for once is not taking the top dog, the top villain, which is Doflamingo. It's pretty much Law versus Doflamingo, unless Law just can't handle him himself and Luffy has to back him up or somehow. Overall a bit disappointing, but it was still awesome. One Piece, it's just bringing us back to the present and just letting us remember what happened before the flashback. So it was setting it up for the counterattack to begin finally. So I'm really looking forward to the next chapter now. As always guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed anything I had to say, please subscribe and like the video. That is so appreciated. So yeah, until next time, love and peace.